Hey guys, this is Gorax. Today I'll show you how the Trial of Angels 17.3. I started with the light side, as you can see. What I'm doing here is I'm running two lines, the top line and the bottom line. See these crystals in the middle? Your melee units won't go through them. So what you need here is AoE damage dealers and the units that target a single unit and do damage to it. So the units I'm using here is Mami and Walking Dead, two tanks on top so I can survive. I'm using vampires to keep my tanks alive, as well as targeting a single unit behind these crystals with his ultimate, dealing tons of damage. I'm using Genie to keep my tanks alive. On the bottom line, I'm using skeletons and ogres. Skeletons can tank quite a lot of damage. They are very strong unit against range units. I'm using Rock, so Rock can do an ultimate that goes through all the map on one line, so he's doing a lot of damage to the back line. And I'm using Air Elementals as well to do an AoE damage. They do kind of chain lightning damage. So this is what I'm using, and what you need to do here is focus on the bottom line. This is what added. You can focus on one of the lines, top or bottom, depending when you put your main damage dealers. And you want to cast spells on the angel. So what I wanted to do here is, as you can see, I'm using Solmer with a Murph mark. You can change it for a damage spell, which will be a much better choice, but I didn't bother with that. So what I'm doing here is I'm spamming all my spells on this angel. So when it dies, the other angel will resurrect this angel. And I'm gonna keep spamming spells on this angel because the other angel used his ultimate, so he can't resurrect anymore. So I need to kill this angel before any more units die, so he doesn't resurrect them. If he resurrects them, you lose a lot of time and you'll run out of the time. Okay, because the problem with these Pegasus, they put a shield and they can resist quite a lot of spells. Okay, so I'm gonna get this angel down now and focus on these Pegasus. Okay, so I'm gonna keep him very low. I'm gonna wait till there's one left, because as you can see, Rock is focusing them. Now all the tanks are dead and Rock is focusing them instead of the crystal. As you can see, my melee units are still focusing the crystal. Okay, so it's dead, and now I moved all my spells to the top line. I'm gonna move the camera to the top soon. As you will see, I'm focusing the other angel now, as well as trying to hit as many spells on skeletons as well. Okay, so I'm moving the camera now, and as you can see, the Rock is focusing the angel, which is great. So angel's down. I'm focusing spells on skeletons and Pegasus, because all my units are hitting these griffins, so I don't need to do any spell damage to them. Okay, so I got 57 seconds, so this is like one of my best tries. Don't worry if you run out of the time, just try to move your units about. That's what I did, because I always run out of the time here. But finally I moved Rock to the bottom line. I focused on the bottom line and I managed to get it done. As you can see, so my Rock is focusing the skeletons, so I want to get this Pegasus down as quickly as possible. Okay, and this is it. 20 seconds left on the clock. This was a good run. Okay, now we move to the dark side. So dark side I've done thanks to NeverJustice, who is one of the mods on an official Discord server. He's given me an idea of using just Phoenix and the hero Zillar, I believe. But before you use that hero, make sure you got the spells level up. The only spells you'll need is Inferno Wall and a Fire Arrow. Make sure they are at least above level 10. I've tried it without any spells leveled and I had a hard time. You can still do it, but it's gonna take you more time. And so what you do here is you just use Phoenix, and I use your summon spells on each corner of the map. I'm using Gate on the bottom line, so as you can see, the charges follow to the gate now, and I'm spawning the fire elemental in the top left corner. So these charges, they'll run from one corner to the other, and the damage you're gonna deal with is mostly from your fire wall and your Titan Thunder. The fire arrow is still great, still does a little bit of damage, so you can use it as well. You will have a lot of mana, so you don't need to worry about it. And you want to place a firewall in a position so the charges go into it at least twice. And you can do it by spawning the gate. As you can see here, they got quite a lot of damage from, because they ran to the fire elemental and then get back to the gate again. So this one will be even better. Then they're gonna get hit by a firewall again. As you can see, the HP drops quite significantly. So I've spawned the fire elemental in the left corner now, but I also spawned gate at the same time. As you can see, in a very short period, they went over there twice and and dropped a lot of HP. So now I've missed one of the fire arrows because I didn't expect them to move to the right. So as you can see, they'll slowly die now. After this one Titan found that there's only one left and the fight is already won. Okay, so this is a trick. Like, thank NeverJustice for showing us that. So yeah, so this is it. That was 17.3, and I'll do 17.4 just in a minute.